Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
All right, here we are for the first round, and do we have a keeper? 5 lander, all of our colors plus one of our reanimation spells. I think we can probably just do better than that, so I'm going to ship that back. This is a keep, though. We've got Ponder, we've got one of our combo pieces, well, now 2 of them, and we've got a fetch land that we can use to shuffle as well. So let's ponder and see what we can find. All right, not too bad. So we've got multiple ways now to get stuff into the graveyard. All we need is to dig for a piece, and it looks like we have all the pieces to do that. So let's just keep this in the same order that it is, and we're not going to shuffle. And we're just going to ship the turn back. This actually should work out pretty well for us. What's going to happen is we're going to draw Frantic Search, we're going to play Una's Prowler, and then we're going to try to use Frantic Search to dig, because what's going to happen is we're going to draw Liliana, and we can use Liliana's minus ability eventually to find us the spells that we want. Wow, nice mana. But for now, I think that we can just run out Una's Prowler. Yeah, we'll just draw Liliana. And then we'll just Frantic Search probably. Journey to Nowhere. I think I just let this happen because we're going to draw Liliana and play Frantic Search, and we actually need cards to discard to Frantic Search, so I think that's fine. What do we need here? Just an island? Probably just an island because we want to be able to cast Opposition and Sphinx. It's a little awkward with Liliana. I guess I can get Steam Vents and take a little extra damage and not be too bummed about it. So I'll do that. And let's go Frantically Searching. All right, so we find Forbid. And Forbid's not too bad here. Being able to just have a hard counter. We're not really looking to discard and keep Forbid much here, but... All right, he's missing land drops. We find Ulamog, which is fairly awkward, but I think we can just try to run out Opposition here. If he's got a counterspell, he's kind of forced to use it. Even though he's not facing any direct pressure from Opposition, like it's a scary card to let it resolve, but he does. And he's got Worn Power Stone. We find kind of blanking here. So if we discard Ulamog, it kind of undoes a lot of the work that we've done. Shuffles away everything. We need a black mana source to cast Liliana, in which case we'll go digging for reanimation spell of some sort. Probably we would just get Reanimate because we have the life total to spend on it. Dungeon Geist? Sure. Don't think we care about that. All right, now we're just getting a little out of hand with this, but nothing to be done. Now if you cast something that's worth forbidding, I will just discard both of these, I think, and buy back Forbid. Because we'll take a couple hits from Dungeon Geist here, but probably going to counter whatever this is. Like if it's a sword or it's Edric. Yeah, we have to counter Edric. And I am going to buy it back. Still got Ulamog in hand, which can do some work for us. But our draw has been significantly or sufficiently awkward. Oh man, he's got Recurring Nightmare. So he can cash in Dungeon Geist for Edric, which he might just want to do. I mean, if I don't find a way to do something here, he's going to start drawing cards. Oh, lucky. Liliana. Search. So what do we want to get here? Probably, I'm thinking, let's see, we're going to take maybe 2 here. He might just attack Liliana. If we take 2, we go to 10. If I get Grizzlebrand back, we would go to 2, which feels very sketchy. Another option I have is just to get sneak attack here and just slam Ulamog and send him happily into ye old red zone here. Make him sacrifice 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 permanents. He might have 8. Make him just sacrifice a ton of stuff. I think I just want to get Animate Dead, because I can cast Animate Dead and still forbid, and I can just get Grizzlebrand or Consecrated Sphinx, and I think I'm pretty good with that. So let's just do that. Ship the turn back. Curious to see what he attacks here. Attacking me. All right, so he wants the card. It's hard to blame him. Brimaz. Big Daddy Brimaz. All right. So he's going to need a counter spell and a removal spell, basically, because like what I can do is I can draw a card. I can get my guy back. If he goes to counter, I can forbid. Recurring Nightmare, sure. Oh, I see what he wants to do. That makes sense. So he wants a Recurring Nightmare, sacking a token from Brimaz, get back Dungeon Geist, tap down whatever it is that I get, and then try to kill me. Can he kill me? 3, 4. No, he can't actually do that. So he needs to sack one of these guys to do that. This is actually going to be super close. What other options do I have? I can just play Consecrated Sphinx, draw a bunch of cards, which could just be, I could just bury him. I also could just get Inferno Titan back. If I get back Inferno Titan, I kill Edric, meaning that he has to sacrifice Brimaz to be able to tap my guy down, meaning that I take no damage. That seems pretty reasonable as well. I could also just get Woodfall Primus. I really don't want to take damage here, but I guess what I can do is Liliana Vess up another reanimation spell. And if I just don't take any damage this turn and kill his Edric, I'm probably in pretty good shape. So why don't we go for that? Oh, you know what else I can do? I can just opposition here as well. I didn't really consider that I could just keep him off of that anyway. But either way, this should work out well for us. I'm thinking I just want Necromancy here. Keep my life total up. I could sneak attack. I could just show and tell. Huh. Taking a show and tell is actually really interesting here. Take show and tell, play Ulamog. God, but it does let him just sort of get me. Like he could have something pretty nasty, though I would have opposition to help keep stuff on lockdown. Getting Necromancy and just getting back Grizzlebrand is a big one. Oh, that is awesome. Thinking, man, I'm thinking. This isn't easy. This isn't as easy as it looks. I do still have Forbid here as well that I get to use. Maybe I do just want to get Grizzlebrand into play here. All right, so I'll take Necromancy here. And just say go. And we'll see what he does. Because I get to not only have Forbid up here, but also I get to react. Oh, he's got Plow or Path. Oh, he does. That's brutal. But I will not let that resolve. I just forbid it. And say go. So if he goes for Recurring Nightmare, he doesn't get to attack me. If he goes to attacks, I get to tap down his guy. He played that land out of his hand, meaning that Liliana can actually get him hellbent shortly here, like if he's not careful. If he plays any spell here and I might be able to just get him. I feel like Consecrated Sphinx also just kind of wins us the game if we get it active. I mean, once you draw 2 cards off of it and have the Sphinx on the board, it sort of goes way downhill. The thing I want to avoid about Grizzlebrand is that if I put him into play and my opponent tries to deal with him or does deal with him, I can't really activate him because if I take 1 hit from basically anything, then I'm dead. And I just want to be careful not to put myself in a position where I take 1 hit and and lose the game when I'm in what should be a good situation. I mean, I should be in a fine spot here with getting an Inferno Titan on the battlefield, and next turn I can take my pick of Woodfall Primus, Consecrated Sphinx, or Grizzlebrand to bring back. I could actually get Ulamog as well, because you can use Necromancy as an instant, but I don't think that that's really going to work out because I'd have to use Liliana Vess on myself. Then Ulamog goes in the yard, triggers. I get it back, but then if you use Necromancy as an instant, then you don't get to keep it. All right. Ooh, Parallax Wave. Okay. Well, this should still work out pretty well for me because he's going to go to get my Inferno Titan away. No, you may attack. Wow, is he gonna just... Oh, okay. So if I let him attack, he attacks Liliana, he gets the token, and then when I block Brimaz, he just Parallax Waves then. So I need to do this now. And that way he doesn't get a token. And how does Parallax Wave work? When it leaves each returns that he or she owns. So I actually get to keep Inferno Titan when it finally comes back. Having that Parallax Wave, though, means that I've got some really tough spot here. Parallax Wave is going to be very good against me. All right, sacking, Dungeon Geist, that's fine. I mean, it's annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, I like that play by him. He's got to decide if he wants to replay his Recurring Nightmare, because I get to make him discard one of the cards from his hand. One of them is Recurring Nightmare. The other is an unknown card. And he's going to replay it. Okay, so I get his last card here. So let's just get that out of the way now and see what he's got. He took the Makeshift Mannequin. Didn't have enough mana to actually use it here. All right, so if I Necromancy... If I get Woodfall Primus, he can use these in response. And basically just get to exile my guys, right? I mean, I do deal with this problem. I could also just point it at Recurring Nightmare. But if I point it at Parallax Wave, I think he just gets to exile my team here, right? Remove a counter, exile target creature, and he can like stack it up so that he removes a bunch of them, and then when Parallax Wave leaves the battlefield, so then it blows up. Can he do that? I think he needs to be able to put the thing first and then respond to it. No, he needs to be able to put it on last, like the destruction thing last. So he needs to go like remove with those on the stack, then put on destroy this or get rid of this. So how does that work? If I do it now, he has to decide ahead of time. Yeah, so let's Necromancy here. And let's get Woodfall Primus. And blow up Parallax Wave and see what it does. So destroy target non-creature permanent. So if he exiles stuff, he can do that. But then at the bottom of the stack, this thing is going to blow that up, and whatever he exiles is just going to come back anyway. So he's just going to let it happen. Perfect. That's great. I wouldn't say that we're in a beautiful position, but I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Oh, Impulse, that's a nice one. So I get to protect Liliana Vess. I can even minus her here if I want. And go get Diabolic Servitude for, probably just for Sphinx. It kills her. He can exchange Dungeon Geist for Brimaz or Edric, and it doesn't really do anything. Blade Splicer, sure. All right, so you can kind of go off with Blade Splicer here, but it might be too slow. And he can't really get rid of... Yeah, okay, so now he can start sacking Blade Splicer to get back other stuff. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Get Edric. Sure. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Blade Splicer was a good one. He's got to recast that thing, though, or else we can get it. But he's got enough mana to do that. Now he's sacking Edric to get back Blade Splicer, I guess. Okay. So he's making himself a little army here. We draw a brick. Oh, but I can actually get rid of his card now. If I do, though, I end up taking 7 here. Or I can minus Liliana and go get some type of win condition, which I think is what I'm going to need to do here. I mean, he can kind of go off, but not really. I just don't want to die this next turn, and I don't think that we can. think the most we take is 7, and I think we lose Liliana anyway. Otherwise, I could plus here. And then he gets to kill Liliana with this and then have no attacks down here. It's also not the worst. I think we just go for victory here, though, as opposed to fussing around. Show and tell. Show and tell probably does it. We get Ulamog on the battlefield. Otherwise, I get Diabolic Servitude and just go get Grizzlebrand, which seems pretty sweet too. Yeah, why don't we just do that? Another option is just getting Sakashima's student, copying Inferno Titan, kills Dungeon Geist, unlocks this Inferno Titan, blocks really well on the ground. A lot of good options here. Okay, man, I'm thinking easy. Student actually seems pretty sweet here. Servitude, pretty good too, though. Yeah, let's get Servitude. And say go. So he gets to attack us, but I get to eat a golem. Very impatient. Finks is fine. He can kind of go off with Finks, but I just not that worried about it. Like, he gets to draw some cards here, but once we get Grizzlebrand down, I think we'll be okay. The thing I am concerned about is if he somehow cycles back Dungeon Geist and then taps down Grizzlebrand. I might just want to get Consecrated Sphinx. They're actually quite similar in this position. All right, bring it on. I think he's just going to ship the team in here. He can give up a golem and not really care. Oh, I forgot to attack with Dungeon Geist. This doesn't have reach. That's awesome. Yeah, so we'll just block one of these things. Take 4. He gets to draw 2 cards. Yeah, this could get bad for us. Especially because we're exactly at 7, which is just super annoying. Or actually, we're at 6. Either way, we're at 7 or below, meaning we don't get to go off here. Doesn't look like he has enough mana to replay his thing, though, so that's good news. Sure. Servitude. And if we take Consecrated Sphinx, we can hit some number of spells. If we take Grizzlebrand, he's going to have to go for Dungeon Geist to lock it down. Yeah, all right, let's just take Grizzlebrand then. And see what he comes up with here. Can get us to 1. If he can just kill Grizzlebrand, I think he can just kill us here. I hope he doesn't. We had so many options this game. I suppose if he goes to kill Grizzlebrand, I get to tap something down, so he doesn't get to kill us anyway. But he does get to kind of go off here. Yeah, Recurring Nightmare resolves. But he's going to have to sack something that's going to actually do something here. And he can do it twice a turn now. That's going to be tough. If we get to connect with Grizzlebrand, I'll feel pretty good. What is he sacking? Splicer? Dungeon Geist. All right, so he's going for that play to try to lock down Griselbrand, which is going to work. So he's going to sack Splicer, get back Dungeon Geist, and he's going to lock down Griselbrand, which makes sense. We're going to tap down something here. And we're going to need to draw something because this play is pretty tough for us to beat. So what do we want to tap down? We want him to attack with Edric so we can block. So yeah, I'll tap down his Golem. This should mean that he doesn't get to attack us at all this turn. And we get to untap our Inferno Titan now. I like this. I think we might need to draw a spell here, but this isn't too bad for us. Could attack with both. He'd get to draw a card. He'd lose Edric. Yeah, I kind of like this attack from him. I'm a little annoyed he actually made it, but at least we get to kill Edric here. We're going to need to draw something here for sure. Oracle. Revealing Stonecloaker. Oh, man, we're falling behind for sure. God, he goes down to one card again. Tar Pit is not good here. So I'm going to attack with Titan. I can kill Kitchen Finks and Oracle, or I can kill Dungeon Geist, but he gets to just sort of keep cycling through, so I don't think we want to do that. I think he's just going to kill us here. Yeah, because if I kill his Dungeon Geist, he just gets to recast it or just get it back even easier, so I can't do that. All right, so let's attack with this and try to kill as many things as we can, but I think we're just dying anyway. So let's kill this and this. And he's just going to take the damage. Oh, I should have pumped. Unlikely to matter, but that was silly. So yeah, we're dead. Bummer. Feel like we could have won that game. I'm not exactly sure how. I'm sure I made some judgment error there. I mean, I think the big moment was like Liliana. Do we get rid of his recurring nightmare, or do we just go for it and try to make Griselbrand or whatever? And I mean, based on the way that things have gone since, it looks like getting rid of the nightmare would have been better. But yeah, we're just dead here. So. All right. I feel like we can pick up a victory here though, somehow, some way. So let's go for the throat for sure. That's pretty easy. I think I want Grave Robber against him because he's going for a graveyard strategy as well, and we can kind of get him on it. Sorin's Thirst is an option, as is Chainer's Edict. I think we really just want these two, though. I think those are the two most important ones for us. What can we cut? Probably cut Woodfall Primus, as I don't think it really did anything super busted there. Man, there's some good draws that we could have had that game, even though we had a good draw, I mean, in general, but we could have had some nice stuff there. Maybe I'll cut Frantic Search. Or maybe I'll cut Opposition. It was pretty good that game, but I think if we just kill a few more of his things and interrupt his plan a little bit more with Grave Robber, I think it puts us in a better spot. I mean, he went for a pretty hardcore reanimation sub-theme here. I think we should be able to take him down. Chainer's Edict or Sorin's Thirst are both cards that we could consider here as well. Like I could cut Forbid for Sorin's Thirst or for that, but I think we actually just want Forbid. It's still one of our discard outlets anyway. This game is going to go longer. I think it's going to go longer than normal. All right, this looks good. We can certainly keep him off balance here. We need our discard outlet, but we have 1 million of them, so not a worry really. We've got Mana War to keep him off balance. And now we've got Tar Pit to actually pressure him too, which is kind of sweet. What do you got? Nothing. All right. Ponder. Yeah, I think I like just plain Ponder here. I was going to just hit him with Tar Pit, but Ponder's a little more. And we're going to shuffle those away and draw a nice one. This is pretty good. If he goes for a play here, we can play Liliana. Oh, he's got Stonecloaker. Wow. Okay. He just wants to start chewing away at our graveyard. Okay, that makes sense. But the fact that we know it's there now is pretty bad for him. Like if he just sits on it, he's in much better shape. Compulsive. Going to draw some cards. That means that we get to hit Liliana. And we're probably just going to go to work on his hand, I think, and just make him deal with Liliana. It's going to be up a bunch of cards here, but unless he has... Oh, he's got Mother of Runes. That's fine. Let's play Liliana. And just start working on his life total while he doesn't have any real pressure on us here. We get to use Maze of Ith on Mother of Runes if he wants to start beating down with it. He discards Parallax Wave because he sees no creatures from our side. Even though he's been complaining about time a lot, we're actually ahead on time, though we don't have a ton of it. He does nothing. All right, well, let's just keep chewing away at his hand here then. Flicker Wisp. And I'm just going to go for Consecrated Sphinx here. It's probably going to get countered, but that's fine. Yeah, it'll die is I guess what I'm trying to say here. But if it doesn't, we kind of just win. So tap this, kill that. There we go. And we get a Schwump and say go. So we're just chewing away at his hand here. The fact that it happens to be Path is pretty annoying just because we can't get it back with Animate Dead, but that's okay. All right, he's going to tick down. And I think that this fight favors us until he does something. Because we get to just make him keep tossing cards here, and I'm going to keep doing that. So toss that. And we're in a nice spot here where we can actually cast Inferno Titan. So let's do that. And again, if he counters it, it's kind of annoying. But if he doesn't, we get to just kill Mother of Runes? Question mark. Stonecloaker's fine. Oh, does that remove it? Bounce that thing to his hand? Oh yeah, it does. All right, that's okay. He's got to keep his Stonecloaker on the battlefield this time. Whoop. And say go. And we basically are going to Sakashima student our Stonecloaker. I mean, our Inferno Titan, and just try to kill our opponent here. I mean, he's got to come up with a way to deal with Inferno Titan. Journey's a fine way to do that. And again, quite annoying just because it happens to not put it in the graveyard. But, yeah, so it goes, I guess. Do that. I don't want to Mana War his Stonecloaker. Eventually I can start searching for cards, but I'm just going to keep chewing away at his hand in the meantime here. He doesn't have white mana available, so that's nice. Ooh, that's a good draw. Get rid of that. I like that draw a lot. So if I go for Liliana right now, I can get back Flicker Wisp. I guess that's not good enough. And he's got Sun Titan that we can use to get back Polluted Delta. He's getting back Deed? Or Flicker Wisp. Oh, he can Flicker Wisp Liliana to make her sort of reset. Yeah, this is just annoying. I mean, I wouldn't say we're in like terrible spot, but we're not in a great spot either. Oh, he's going to Flicker Wisp his Titan to get back Deed, I guess. I don't know. Going to make me do it? All right. It's up to you. Okay, so it comes back, and then I guess he's just going to get Deed and try to blow up the world here. Yeah, okay. And we get Forbid. So I can play Student. I can play Mana War to bounce this back to his hand and then Forbid it. That seems pretty sweet. And then I can also draw a card here. This plan seems fine to me. Actually, I want to leave Forbid up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't actually do everything I want, but let's see. She's going to be taking 3, so let's search and find something amazing like Go for the Throat, Control Magic. Yeah, let's just value him out here. Can actually just play it now. No, I don't need to. I'm just going to say go. Normally I'd loot every turn, but since we already know what our top card is and we don't need it at the moment, there's no big reason for us to do that. I don't want to have to discard any of the cards in our hand. Oh, that's an interesting play I didn't think of. I could Sakashima Student Flicker Wisp, bouncing Journey, get back Inferno Titan, kill both of those. Huh, that could be a good play if these things end up being a big issue. This is a pretty sweet spot because Deed's actually super awkward for him because of Journey. If he goes to blow up the world, like the best he can do right now is blow up Deed for 1 to kill Cryptologist, which is, I mean, it's a 1-for-1. But basically what he would be doing in that scenario is assuming that his Titan is going to resolve. And it is not. Okay, you discard. You get a level counter. And you draw us a card. And we get Servitude, which is only on our graveyard, so we can't actually do anything with it. But I think I like wiping his board here. I know I'm really out on a limb with that, but... I mean, he gets to kill it again, but just taking all the pressure off the board is really nice here. And we still get a Flicker Wisp. And then if he casts any other big creatures, we get to control magic them. Also, I can animate dead his Sun Titan if I want. And get back nothing, but... Oh, what did he kill? Cryptologist. He let me have Inferno Titan, so he must have a sweeper of some sort here. But we're in a good position. Because this... Oh, he's just going to let us have that back. Okay, this makes sense. He gets to blow up the world here and let us have Cryptologist back, which I think is fine. I mean, we're the ones who are in control. We've got a Planeswalker. This thing doesn't kill Planeswalkers, so... If this is his sweeper plan, this I don't think is going to work that well for him because we get to grind on him with all different types of stuff. And especially now, because now I get to animate dead my Inferno Titan. And keep chewing on his hand here. Brimaz. I think I'm just going to Servitude my Titan. Just dome him. And just say go. I mean, I guess I could have reanimated Student to make another Titan there, but this is lethal on its own anyway. I think that's game. Oh no, he's still got a card. Never mind. Oh, he's got Recurring Nightmare. All right, well. It's on. We get to steal Oracle of Moldiah, though, which is going to make it pretty tough for him because this is going to be his only card. Oh, he's going to go right now. Oh, I forgot he could do it right now. So he gets Sun Titan back. Yeah, that happens. Okay, well, we got a game here. What does he get? Deed. No, actually, I still just get to Liliana him and then steal his Sun Titan. So I think we're fine unless he gets back something that I'm not thinking of. If he gets Stone Cloaker, he's getting Flicker Wisp. What is that going to hit? Okay, Titan, that's fine. But what is he? What's the game plan here for him? What's his end game? It's loot, by the way. Okay, that's fine. What is he getting back? What is his long game plan? Journey? Journey to nowhere? Get that back, take care of Inferno Titan, and have these guys up? That seems pretty good. Yeah, okay, I can see where that's coming from. It's not going to work, but I like what he's doing here. All right, so let's get that stupid recurring nightmare out of his hand, because it is a nightmare, no doubt about that. Let's control magic his Sun Titan. Do we want to get anything here? That's tempting. No, I don't think we need to do anything here. Let's just draw some cards. We're perfectly safe here. It's on him to find a way to win this game. Not on us. That's nice too. And just say go. We get to just start kind of getting him here. And it looks like his clock management has really caught up to him. I mean, we had some serious tank out moments. But, yeah, he's not in a great spot here. What is he going to do? Servitude is just sitting here. Control magic to get back his Titan. Seems reasonable. And now he's in quick mode, it looks like. Putrid Imp. So let's search for something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think Grizzlebrand seems fine. Get that into our hand. Let's animate dead something. Probably Pride Mage. I'm just kind of going through the motions here. I don't really even know. Get back Inferno Titan. Kill some stuff. Draw a card. Grizzlebrand. I guess I could have just cast it right now. Grave Robber. Is there any reanimation target that I really want here? Student? Oh yeah, I could have student. I could have done a double Inferno just to kill this thing. I could have done that. I could have done this like a million different ways, and apparently chose not to do it. But let's get student anyway. That becomes a copy of Titan. Titan gets back Animate Dead. Yes. Animate Dead gets back something. Man of War, sure. Get that thing out of here so that we don't get attacked for anything here, and just say go. All right. Now we just got to lean on the clock a little bit here, and I think we're going to have this match. Yep, you get a Sun Titan. Flicker Wisp, blah, blah, blah. Get back Sun Titan, and he's going to kind of just go to Value Town here, but I'm just going to let him. So now what we have to really do here is Liliana Vess up something that can win us the game, or at least make sure that he doesn't win the game, which is kind of more important. So let's do that. And we see nothing really great, to be honest. I guess Go for the Throat's good. Yeah, let's just do that. Kill that thing. Attack with the squad. Get back an island. Take that. Okay, and just say go. All right, so now we're just playing the clock game fully here. We get to kill him in a turn, and wow, he's lighting us? You know what? I'm not going to do it. No real reason for us to do anything here. It's kind of on him to figure out how he wants to get out of this clock situation he's got himself into. So let's just keep making him discard. All right, now I will attack. Kill him. Okay. What will we change here? Maybe we do want Woodfall Primus. He did have multiple targets for it. Woodfall Primus is a little awkward because we can't cast it, and that is sort of tough for us, but does work well with all of our stuff. Yeah, I don't think we'll need it. Let's just submit. In fact, why don't I actually bring in Chainer's Edict and Soren's Thirst over like Sneak Attack and Show and Tell. Take out Ulamog. Bring in Gatekeeper. I think that we just want to shift our focus down into this earlier part of the game because he's only got limited time on his clock and we're probably not going to have enough time to go off. And frankly, if we found ourselves in a position where we were going to show and tell anyway, we might just not do it because that's one of the ways that you can lose a game too. Like even if we do something powerful, like put Grizzlebrand into play, you know, if he puts in whatever, something that steals it or, you know, uses it against us or puts in just like an Eldrazi or something and just hits us twice with it and we just die, then we're just like, why do we even bother? We could have just sat there because he doesn't have really enough time to kill us anyway. Sweet. He got his sleeves. He got those from the Limited Resources Kickstarter, which was funded last year and is entering the final stages of backers getting their rewards. After that's done, the sleeves and deck boxes will be for sale as well. I'll be keeping you guys updated on that, usually via Twitter or the website. All right. This is not a mulligan. It has Mazavith in it. Go. If we had a fatty there, we could discard it and go for Necromancy, but we don't. Brimaz? Compulsive Research. Brimaz would have been the best option, the most aggressive card in his deck, but he's discarding Smokestack and Sun Titan. Yeah, just grave robber here, I guess. He's ready to rob some graves. Blade Splicer. I guess I could have cast this Imp. Shouldn't matter, though. And there we go. All right, so we win it kind of the hard way there. We had a really tough match. I mean, we had so many decision points throughout the course of those games. Those were really, really tough decisions with tutoring and how best to interact, what to worry about. Really tough match, to be honest, but we win because, well, I think we probably would win that last game as well. But even then, we managed our clock a little better. Even though we had a lot of deep tank scenarios, we managed to keep it moving along enough to win it. So we'll see you guys in a